Welcome to Consulting Conversations with Kris and Katie. I am Katie, founder of Elevate Online. I'm joined by Kris, founder of Evergreen Leadership. And together we created Leap, where we help others start and grow their consulting businesses swiftly, smartly, and with support. And in this talk today, we are sharing tips to help you take control of your career. And on our website, leaprightnow.biz, we have 10 tips, but today we're focusing in on 3 specifically. So Kris, why don't you start us off with our first tip about finding your why?
Yes, that's very Simon Sinek-y. And if you don't know Simon Sinek and his TED Talk, that's a great place to start. But it's really, I think, the cornerstone of what you want to do when you think about your career is what is important to you? What's your purpose for being on this earth? What's going to give you joy and fulfillment? Now, you've got to figure out how to fit a career around that. But if you could start with what you do really well, what you find passion and purpose in. For me, there are like lots of themes. Helping other people. That's what I love to do at Leap, is help other people do that. That's a why for me. Helping human beings achieve their potential is a signature why for me throughout my entire life. So the question becomes, what is it that you really want to do? What is your why? And then start to build your career around that why. Because you can chase money, you can chase fame, you can chase fortune. But if they don't speak to you intrinsically about who you are and what you value, it's all going to be hollow at the end. So that's tip number 1, find your why. Katie, what's tip number 2?
So our second tip is about building your network. And at Leap, we say that your network is your second most important asset after your skills and expertise. But really, no matter where you are in your career, a robust network is going to help and benefit you. So when I was first starting Elevate Online, I was coming out of college with very little network. And so it was one of the first things that I had to focus on, was actively building that out in order to sustain and grow my business. And I know you, Kris, when you left your company in order to create Evergreen Leadership, building your network was one of the first focuses as well, because most of it was within that company that you were in. So we encourage people to build that network, because you never know what sort of opportunities to collaborate with people will arise, what opportunities for maybe even jobs will come out of knowing and having deep relationships with several people in your sphere, and even beyond maybe your initial sphere. It can help you broaden your horizon to new opportunities. So that's our second tip. Kris, number 3?
Number 3 is do not abdicate the control of your career to somebody else. And I think because I had that tendency in my career, I think it's why I had so many like false starts and kind of hitting the wall places, is I felt like I could do more. I felt this call to something, and I never did. Like, it took me a long time to do the hard work to say, it's up to me to figure it out. It's up to me to make it happen. So for the longest time, I might engage a career counselor and say, I want them to find the magic answer. I might read a book. When I was in a Fortune 200 company, I would talk to the HR people and hope that they would have some magic answer. Or I would be on the managerial track or whatever. That's all good, but those folks can help you, but they can't do it for you. And so you've got to do the work. And it's soul searching. It's a looking deep to figure out what it is that you want out of your career. And then you can't abdicate it to somebody else. You're the one that needs to make it happen. So Katie, I know that's 3 out of 10. So there are 7 more tips. How might people find the other 7?
You can go to leaprightnow.biz and go to our blog section, and you'll find it pretty easily, those 10 tips to take control of your career. And you'll find several other resources, specifically if you're interested in going out on your own and starting some sort of small entrepreneurial business, such as a consulting business like we've both got. And if that specifically speaks to you, we also have several additional resources for you at Leap here.